Well, hello and welcome to the Tao Manifesting Tarot. Thank you very much for being here. Let's get to the manifesting energy that is around you right now and can help you navigate your life more successfully. We begin here with the Hyper Shuffle. There it is, today's Tao Manifesting Tarot. Let's get to the reading. Let's get to the manifesting energy, right? Co-create. Yes, yes. This is the time for that. And again, because the Tao Manifesting Tarot focuses on you, not necessarily external events, but how you react to the external events, how you help create the situation for the external events. This co-creation thing can be two things. One, it can be you actually co-creating with someone else. Very good possibility. We are getting out and amongst each other more and more these days. Also, could be co-creating with parts of yourself. You know, we're much more complicated, much more involved and evolved than we often give ourselves credit for. So this is an opportunity to, in some way, work with someone or something, power within or without, to help co-create your life more successfully. Alrighty? So that is the manifesting overriding energy. Let us see what else we have here. We go to Wheel of Fortune. What does that mean? Well, it means things are changing. And if you take a look at the astrology, boy, things are just beginning to really take off, and they're going to continue. We're heading into eclipse season. We just passed Jupiter and Neptune conjuncting. Venus will join them in a couple of days or so. That will really make for an interesting combination. And then, as I said, we get into the eclipse season and the rest of the year. Well, it could be a really interesting ride. So things are indeed moving forward. All of the forces are coming together and stepping. Question is, do you want to participate in the co-creation of this future, or do you want to just sit on the sidelines? Probably would not serve you well. You do have the Ace of Pentacles. Now, this could mean money, can mean possessions. I hope it means a lot more than that. The Ace of Pentacles, and I think all aces, from my point of view, especially because we're doing the manifesting reading, all aces are you. Something that is beginning development, something that is starting and moving forward. And with the Ace of Pentacles, you are co-creating your own new sense of values. Are they drastically different from what you had a year or two or more ago? Maybe not necessarily. But the arrangement, the priorities are very different. You've moved them around. And so you are beginning a journey to activate your new Pentacles list. What is really valuable to you so that you can co-create this life? You got a group of things that are very important to you. Things that might have been important a couple of years ago. I would expect, as you see, he has 4 Pentacles here, very much under his control. And so I would expect that you have a very tight list of things that are really important to you. And they are not entirely the 4 things that would have been important, let's say 2 years ago, 3 years ago, or longer. You have your list. You know exactly what to do. You know what's important to you. You know what it takes to co-create. This is what the whole thing is about. You got your values now. Time to move forward to your happy, happy place. Yep, 10 of Cups. Does this mean it's going to be a perfect life? No, of course not. Life, by definition, is not perfect. But it means that it's going to touch your heart. It's going to touch your spirit. Those places, those things, those people that really connect you, you are co-creating with. You are co-creating your future. That 10 of Cups. The happy, happy place where you can live a life that really resonates with you, not necessarily anybody else. So let's move to the front here. What do we have? Ah, yes. The Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords, very much like the Eight of Wands. New information coming in, new revelations coming in. The rest of this year is going to be very, very, very much like that. That's why you must have your value system pretty well tied down at this point, because you're getting into co-creating with yourself or others, or maybe the combination of the two, frankly. And to do this, you have to step forward in truth, justice, honesty. And that's what the Knight of Swords is all about. Alrighty? Nifty, nifty stuff. Now, the question is, wow, this sounds like a pretty big order. Do I have the strength to do it? Yeah, you got the strength. Yeah, you got the strength. You've had enough time to be able to prepare, make your list, get it right, and now move forward. As I said, we're doing the Wheel of Fortune. You're moving ahead anyway. You're moving ahead to co-create. You cannot sit back and just watch it. You have to get involved personally. But you have the ability, you have the strength to see the future and to move toward the future. In fact, you even have the faith, which may be in some respects another form of strength, right? The Fool, people say, well, he's kind of like a teenager, and you know how teenagers are. They're indestructible. They can't do anything wrong. Just move ahead. There's an element of that. But for me, the Fool is always that deep faith, that knowing that if I move with honesty and integrity and justice, it's going to work out okay for me. And again, there's the idea of the co-creation, the idea of maybe you're co-creating with elements of yourself. You have your value system straight. You can start put the parts and pieces together. And again, we go to the Nine of Cups. We did the Ten of Cups up top, Nine of Cups here. This is where you want to be. This is where you're headed. You are co-creating a life that you love. Again, is it perfect? No. But it touches you deeply, emotionally, spiritually. It is a very fulfilling life. You know now what to go for and how to go for it pretty much, and that's where you're headed. You're not moving yet. More stuff needs to be coming in, and I'm thinking as we get into the end of the month in May, you're going to be ready to take off. This is Vice Versa card in reverse. Of course, it's the Chariot. So he's headed towards his destination. He's not there yet. And in fact, because it is vice versa, or it's reverse, this is more of a thought process, a feeling process right now. You are sensing where you have to go, and just kind of let things play out a little bit as you co-create a new life for you. You can do this. Absolutely. No doubt about it. And again, like the Fool, believe in yourself. It's there. Thumbs up to the folks at YouTube. Like and share, of course. I do a brand new reading for you every day, a manifestation reading every day, 365 days a year. So I'll be here tomorrow. I'm hoping you are too. But if you're not, as usual, between now and the next time we get together to manifest together, peace and blessings.